Good morning and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. I'm about to finish packing and get ready to head to the airport because I'm getting ready to head on a trip to Da Nang and Hoi An, Vietnam, and I am really excited about that. So if you haven't been here before, you don't know that much about me. My name is Malika and I am a travel creator and digital nomad blogger, and I create a lot of content about traveling around the world and just like living abroad in general. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please hit that subscribe button. I'm really trying to hit 5,000 followers by the end of the year. Seems like a small goal. I don't want to be too ambitious, but help me out with that, please. And if you want to learn more about living abroad in general, check out my Instagram and my TikTok. But for now, I'm going to get ready to finish packing and head to the airport. I'm really excited about this trip. And if you didn't know, my husband and I have been living in Asia for like about a year and just traveling around, and it's been such a rewarding experience. And one of the places on our list that we really wanted to go to before we moved back from Asia back home to the US was Vietnam. I just thought it was going to be so interesting, and I just really wanted to take advantage of being able to go there on that 2-hour short quick flight. So that's what we're about to go do. So I'm going to go finish packing, change, and then we're going to like head out for this flight. Before you plan your trip, be sure to double check the visa requirements for your country, because a lot of places do require foreigners to have a visa, including Americans. And I know that we are not used to having to get visas, but you do need to do them in advance. This is the official website, which I will also link in the description box. Do not head to the wrong website and end up possibly getting scammed. So you want to apply for this a couple of weeks, if not a month, before your trip. Even though they say it only takes 3 days to process, things can take longer, especially if they get a backlog. So I did it a month before, and I did get my visa in about 4 days. And when you get it, be sure to double check everything for accuracy. I did have a friend who went last year, and there was one mistake on her visa that she did not double check until she got to the airport, and then was denied boarding for the plane and ruined her trip. So double and triple check everything for accuracy, and then you'll be ready to go and have a great time. Okay, so we made it to Da Nang. We checked in the hotel and just like freshened up a little bit. And now the first order of business is to head to Hoi An, because one of the things I absolutely had to do here was go to, of course, see the old town, but also get some custom clothing made. So that's kind of like the thing to do in Hoi An. And it's really best to do it earlier in your itinerary, because probably they'll make you come back for fitting the next day, and then maybe you can take your clothes away, or maybe they need more time to work on it. So you want to do that like as early as possible in your trip, so you have time to make the adjustments and then get your stuff before you leave. So we're going to go head over and do that. But first impressions of Da Nang so far are I'm really enjoying vibes. Really like the city. Everyone at the airport and getting like in our taxi, getting over here was super friendly, super helpful, and of course it is just like drop and gorgeous. So really feeling the energy out here, and I just can't wait to explore more. Okay, so one of the things everyone says you absolutely have to do when you're in Hoi An is make some custom clothing, because there are a ton of really talented tailors and they do all the work like super fast. So we're going out to I Choose Tailor as the first stop to kind of get some pieces made. Honestly, I find it so overwhelming trying to think about making something custom, but I pulled some inspo, I had some ideas, so let's see what we come up with. So we just spent a lot more money than we were supposed to on custom dresses and suits. And then the lady was like, oh, do you guys like leather? Do you want like some leather bags or jackets? And my husband was like, yeah, let's go check them out. So then she took us to her friend's store, and now we're checking out the leather. So we went over our designs, chose our fabrics, and did our measurements at the clothing store. And then we also ordered a bag and a wallet from the leather goods store. And then they have a really cool like kind of door chain bar thing. Like it's not one that someone could just kick open and then cut it, so that's really nice. These are not features that you would find like publicized on a website, so if you're shopping for your hotel, you'll kind of maybe have to call them and ask them about their security features and their policies, just because if you are alone, you just want to be like extra careful, or even if you're not alone, like people get robbed and attacked in couples too. So just, you know, I always want to exercise caution while you're traveling, but I'm going to get up and get ready to head out for the day. So after spending the day at Bana Hills, we went back to the hotel to relax by the pool a little bit and then changed and headed out to a night market. There's a ton of grilled meat and seafood and the famous Vietnamese ice cream rolls. If you're in the area on the weekend, don't miss the fire show on the Dragon Bridge on Friday and Saturday nights. Okay, so we are back in Hoi An for the day. We're gonna go try on our clothes really quickly. They were so nice and came to our hotel room last night for like a first fitting just to try everything on and see how it's going. Overall, the clothes were made, look good, quality is nice, but they just don't fit properly yet. So they did some adjustments last night. We're gonna go try them on again right now, and then hopefully they'll be perfect. I honestly don't think they will, to be honest. I think that like we're gonna go try them on and then they're gonna say, okay, give us like an hour and we'll tweak some more minor things. So my plan is to be in Hoi An for a couple of hours again today because we're gonna try these things on. They're gonna probably tell us to come back. So we're gonna go walk around, grab a drink, take some pictures. And then at that point, we're just gonna have to take them whether they're perfect or not because we're not gonna come back here again. Like this is just really it. And I'm just dying for some beach time. So that's the game plan. Let's go. So the custom clothing mostly didn't work out. The linen suit came out great, but the two dresses were disastrous. Even after 3 fittings and multiple attempts to fix them, we just gave up, and I was really bummed at how much time we spent dealing with clothes and not doing other cultural things. The seller was kind enough to give me a refund because she knew she couldn't get them right, and luckily the leather goods came out perfect. All right, so I'm about to head out of here and head over to the airport because it's our last morning in Vietnam. Overall, this trip was a really good vibe. I was really happy here. I felt very safe here, especially as a woman. I felt like everyone was just very like welcoming and friendly, and it was like really, really cool. So I definitely recommend adding Da Nang and Hoi An as a stop on your Vietnam trip, or if you're just bouncing around Asia. Do not recommend the custom tailoring. I was not very happy with my experience, but I know a lot of people are. So maybe I just should have chosen carefully, but whatever. I do just wish it was something I did not spend as much time on and that I would have been able to do other cultural things in town. So that's like my only regret on this trip. But overall, it was an amazing time. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm really trying to hit 5,000 followers in the next few months. So please, please, please help me out. And also check out some of my other videos on Instagram and TikTok. I am Where's Malika everywhere. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.